What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy, Chaos here. And I couldn't help but notice just a few odd things in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it's time for me to finally get back to my theory mindset as we break down my first theory I'm going to be covering from Galar. So sit back and relax as we enter the world of Pokemon. You might only be aware of this side quest if you were looking for a free choice scarf, if you play competitive, but regardless, there is a mini quest in Sword and Shield that you can do once you first reach Hammerlocke. Up the stairs on the east side of town, there is a little girl who is called Paula, who will tell you of her love of a boy named Frank. She will give you a letter and ask you to deliver it to him now that he lives in Balanlia. Once you get to Balanlia, you will see a boy outside of the house by the left of the Pokemon Center. He is playing outside, and when you go and talk to him, he will tell you that his granddad is actually called Frank. Now you can go inside this house and you can talk to the older man, who will confirm that he is Frank, and will explain that he grew up playing with Paula, but they had a fight since she didn't tell him of her sickness, which never really got sorted out since Frank moved to Balanlia shortly thereafter. The game gives you some interesting options, to say the least, to respond to Frank, but you are given a choice scarf for helping rekindle this long-lost friendship. When you return to Hammerlocke and go there to see Paula, you will discover that she is no longer there. It's just like she vanished into thin air, which got me wondering, was Paula actually alive? Was this a ghost reaching out from the other side? What happened to Paula due to her sickness? Why is Paula not there when you return to Hammerlocke? Allow me to focus on a particular question. What exactly was the Paula we met in Hammerlocke? My understanding is that this is a ghost of Paula, who is reaching out to the real world in order to find closure. Paula most likely died due to complications with her childhood sickness, which is why her presence is of a child, because she never reached adulthood due to the sickness. So her ghostly presence obviously would take on the childlike persona that she had. But why would Paula be occupying this world as a ghost? Well, it has been well documented in natural studies and supernatural studies that spiritual entities often latch on to something which prevents them from departing the afterlife. This could be some sort of item that they're latching onto that they really cared about, that maybe was stolen or taken away from them. Something like that. Well, Paula is experiencing this attachment to the physical world and needs to solve it, and you just happen to stroll along and talk to her. So what is Paula holding on to? Well, that answer is very easy. Frank. Paula is suffering from the regret of losing her close friendship and even maybe best friendship with Frank. Since she never got to make up with him after the fight, she holds on to the friendship they had as children. There's a great possibility that her physical connection to this world is actually not just Frank, but written in that letter which she gives you. Now once that letter reaches Frank and he reads it, she can finally move on and have peace, because she doesn't have anything to hold on to anymore. And obviously Frank is kind of happy that she wrote it, so she's all good. Another part of this theory is how to deal with how Paula died. It makes sense that compilations with her unnamed sickness eventually would lead to her death. However, what if the sickness wasn't the cause of her death? Now, if you actually go back to where you meet Paula in Hammerlocke, you can find a Reaper cloth where she was. Now, this might not seem like a whole lot, but there's a big significance to this item. If you don't know, the Reaper cloth is the item that allows you to evolve Dusclops into Dusknoir. Now, allow me to read you Duskull's dex entry. If it finds bad children who won't listen to their parents, it will spirit them away, or so it's said. This isn't even the worst of the dex entries we see for Duskull. The Ruby dex entry states that Duskull can pass through any wall no matter how thick it may be. Once this Pokemon chooses a target, it will doggedly pursue the intended victim until the break of dawn. I believe that Duskull decided to make this girl a target, which could explain her death. She then becomes a ghost that we see in Hammerlocke because she's trying to connect with Frank and she's holding on to that. The only way for her to finally move on is waiting for the one day someone will take this letter she has written to Frank. Thanks for watching this theory. Let me know what you think over on my Discord server in our comments section. Also, let me know if there's other theories that I should cover, whether that be from Galar or any of the other generations of Pokemon. Also, let me know, like, if you enjoyed this video just in general. I would love to hear your opinions on it. If you have any other theories or ideas about this, also feel free to let me know that too, because I'm very excited and I love the interactions with these kinds of videos. They really just build on the theory, and you know, maybe they might even make it in another video at some point. If you guys enjoyed this video from me, make sure you guys leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more content from me. And also feel free to share this with your friends so that way they can enjoy the content as well. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, my name is Chaos, and I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.